Right, so in this video, I'm going to be giving you my Arsenal prediction for this coming season. It's not too far away now before the season gets underway. So I'm going to be going through certain things where I think Arsenal are going to finish in the competition and top goal scorer and assist and everything like that. If you're new around here and this is the kind of video that you like watching, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and don't forget to share this video. Right, so let's get straight into it. So in terms of where do I think Arsenal are going to finish in the league this season, personally, I actually think that Arsenal are going to win the league. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. That's what I feel. There's this feeling in the air this year that this is going to be our year. Even man like Gary Neville have said the same thing. And I mean, there's a lot of feeling in the air that this season is going to be Arsenal's season within the fan base. We just believe. And obviously, considering the last couple of seasons, 2 years ago, let's be honest, we were basically chasing for top four. The next thing you know, we're in a title race. We weren't experienced enough. We weren't ready enough. Saliba got injured. And then the next thing you know, we fell off. And then we lost a couple of games. I don't even want to relive that moment, but drew, should I say, 3 games in a row, I believe it was, out of the last couple, 5 or 8. And yeah, and basically that's where the title was lost. Last season, obviously, we're slightly a bit more ready. We got Declan Rice in. That was when we actually knew, or we were ready to actually challenge for the title. We took City pretty much to the last day. Unfortunately, we fell off, and I think that was because we lost against Aston Villa, in my opinion. That game was probably the determining factor as to why I think that we lost the Premier League last season. But however, having added Calafiori and making David Raya's loan move a permanent one now we have a solid base in terms of our defense. I do honestly feel like this is going to be our year, and I think the players are a lot more experienced, a lot more ready now. And I think they're more hungry because clearly they were a lot hurt last year, having taken it to the last day of the season and losing it the way we did. I think the players are a lot more hungry now and they want to win. So that is the reason why I think this year Arsenal are going to win it. And obviously we got to stop Man City from winning 5 in a row. Come on, man. Can't be letting them win 5 in a row, creating history and all that. We don't want that. So yeah, it's Arsenal season. So where do I think Arsenal are going to finish in the Champions League? Whew. Do you know what? Honestly, I don't think we're going to win it. Let's be honest. Real Madrid are the favourites. They've added Mbappe to their bloody force. Watched them in the Super Cup the other day. They look really good, especially in the second half. Obviously, Mbappe getting his debut goal for Real Madrid. But hey, it's not about Real Madrid. It's about Arsenal. I do think we'll go one better than we did last season. I think we'll reach at least the semi-finals, if not the finals. I mean, with the whole new format of the Champions League this season, there's a lot of teams that are going to be trying to get used to the new format. There's no home and away in the group stages. I mean, there is, but it's not like you're playing the same team twice in the league. It's literally one team and that's it. I do think Arsenal, or should I say Arteta, is going to prioritize winning the league first and then maybe the Champions League second. So I don't feel we're going to go as far in the Champions League this season. So I'm going to predict semi-finals. And if we go to the finals and win it, so be it. But I am predicting semi-finals. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. FA Cup, what do I think? Right, so if we don't win the Premier League, we have to win the FA Cup. I think it's now Arteta's 5th full season, and he has to win a trophy since he won the FA Cup the first time around. That was back in 2020 during the whole COVID year. So it's been a long time now. I don't want it to be a case of, trust the process. Arteta's a great manager. But let's be honest, trophies is what we want. Trophy is what we need. The Premier League is what we need. If not the Premier League, the next best thing, if not the Champions League, then it's the FA Cup. But I do feel that Arteta has to win an FA Cup, or win a trophy, should I say, this coming season. So, but in regards to the FA Cup, I do think we got a better chance of winning it this season. I don't think he took it as seriously last season because he was aiming for the league. But I think he's in a position where now he's like, he has to win a trophy and we have to win that FA Cup. We can't allow Manchester United to win it 2 years in a row. It's not going to happen. So Arsenal's going to have to win that one. The League Cup, everyone call it the Carabao Cup, you know, the Caravan Cup, whatever it is that you want to call it. I can't see us going full out for this trophy, but again, a trophy is a trophy, but it's not what we want as Arsenal fans. We're aiming higher. than that. But I do honestly feel like we're not going to go all out. So my prediction for this one is probably the quarterfinals. Honestly, it's going to be more of the academy players, the fringe players playing in this competition. And I just can't see Arteta taking it as seriously as the other competitions. But do you know what? You just never know. It's a competition. I think we start playing in is it the third or the fourth round? Can't even remember because we don't take it that seriously. But, you know, if we win it, we win it. But I'm not too fast. I'm not going to lie. Let me know what you think. The top goal scorer at Arsenal this season. So who do I think is going to be? Right. So I've been toying in my head. So there was two players I had. It was either going to be Kai Havertz or Bukayo Saka. So I have gone with Kai Havertz. I honestly feel like this season is going to be at least a 20 goal season player. I believe he got about, 16 league goals last season or so? But he started scoring late. If you remember, a lot of us weren't convinced he wasn't scoring. He didn't really look himself. We didn't know what position to play him in. But as soon as he scored that penalty when it was given to him, it was given to him. We know that. Literally the floodgates opened and he started scoring. He ended up, like I said, about 16 goals. But I do feel he's going to score at least 20 league goals this season, if not more. And I think with the assist coming from the likes of Odegaard, Saka, probably Martinelli and Trossard on the wings, I do honestly feel like Havertz is going to come into his shell this season and he's literally going to bang goals. I'm that convinced. So yeah, I'm going for Havertz, at least 20 league goals. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, top assist. Again, toying with two players, Saka, Odegaard. Who's it going to be? I've gone with Odegaard. Player of the season last season, and I think this season is when everyone's going to actually see what Odegaard is all about in this league. He had a full summer holiday, no Euros. He had a full rest. He looks like he's on it. He's back. He's refreshed. And I just feel like if he can stay injury-free, he's going to have one of the best seasons we've ever seen. People go on about Kevin De Bruyne. Don't get me wrong. He's a sensational talent. That's the levels that we need Odegaard to get to in the coming seasons. He's still young. He's not even really in his prime yet. But I do feel like he's coming into his own and he's literally making that position his own. He's a great captain in my opinion, and I just feel like he's gonna grab this season. You can see how disappointed he was at the end of last season, how much he really meant to him to have wanted to win the league and how disappointed it was. And I just feel like this season he's gonna go full on and So yeah, top assist, Odegaard. Player of the season. Okay. For Arsenal. Player of the season for Arsenal. I'm going to go for Odegaard again. But again, it was literally between three players. It was either going to be Odegaard, Saka or Havertz. Obviously, if Havertz does get the goal scoring numbers that I'm predicting he's going to get this coming season, then yeah, obviously all of the Arsenal fan base are going to go for Havertz, whether we win the league or not, because a lot of people doubted him. But if he doesn't, if he has a good season, and again, I'm just going off the premise that I just feel like Odegaard is going to have a fantastic season once again. And I just can't, my head is literally telling me Odegaard, honestly, just for obvious reasons. So yeah, top assist for Arsenal this season is Martin Odegaard. The surprise package, I reckon, this season is going to be Ethan Nwaneri. I just feel like having watched the preseason and a little bit of him last season with the academy, this boy just looks like he's growing into his own. He's getting better and better. And I just feel like it's about time now. He needs some first team action. I'm not going to say he's going to come straight into the team. Obviously, you got Martin Odegaard, pretty much plays the similar position. So he's obviously ahead of Nwaneri in regards to that. But I think having lost Emile Smith-Rowe, so obviously someone to deputise to Odegaard is going to have to be Ethan Nwaneri, and I just think he's one of those players to watch for this season. He's going to come into his own. Same thing with Lewis Skelly. He's going to obviously potentially get a few games in the first team as well. And I think league games like the Carabao Cup games, that's going to be like games for Lewis Skelly, people like Ethan Nwaneri. Those are the kind of games that I think Arteta is going to use them in predominantly. But I think in the league, you're going to see probably Ethan Nwaneri coming on as a sub, probably in certain games, maybe like when we are 3-4 new ahead and we just basically need to rest players. that you're gonna have Ethan Nwaneri come on, and I just feel like he's gonna I reckon at least maybe 10 Premier League games, if not more, this coming season. And I just feel like people are about to see what Ethan Nwaneri is all about. Like, especially being an Arsenal fan, having watched him for a few years, we obviously can see what he can do, and we've been eager to obviously promote him into the men's first team. And I just feel like this season is going to be that season that everyone's going to see, yeah, he's a good player. So Ethan Nwaneri for me. How many points do I think Arsenal are going to get this season? I'm going 92. I reckon actually it's going to be a tough season this year, and I think it's not going to be as easy as everyone thinks it's going to be. The two favourites obviously to win the league right now are Manchester City and Arsenal, and pretty much you don't know what's going to come after that. I will be doing my season preview in another video, so look out for that. However, 92 points. I think we're going to get 92 points. It's going to be a tough season, probably match last season's one. And if we get more, we get more. But I know Arteta was jokingly saying we're going to need 114 points to win the league. But I think with a lot of teams strengthening this transfer window, West Ham signed about 8 players. Bournemouth are signing players for like 43 million. Yeah, I know Arsenal and Man City haven't really done much in the market this transfer window. But let's be honest, we've got a solid base. Both teams have a solid base. If they can keep their players fit, those are the two favourites for the league. But in terms of points, I do reckon that Arsenal will probably get at least 92 points. And I'm hoping that will be enough to win the league. So yeah, I'm going for 92 points. Let me know what you guys think in the comment below. Bold prediction for the season. Do you know what? I was thinking about this, toying about it, and I was just like, oh, should I actually go for this? But you know what? Bunny, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say, I'm putting it out there right now. Arsenal to go unbeaten, literally, throughout the season. Unbeaten. Arsenal going to go unbeaten throughout the season. I don't know what it is. There's just something in me. I can just see it. Like, our defense is solid. We've added Calafiori. Raya's great if he gets his clean sheet again, you know, about 16 or more. And if the defense can literally tighten up, like silly mistakes, you know, like, and basically the games that we either drew or lost last season, the likes of Fulham, the Aston Villa games, I think West Ham, if we can turn those games into wins, then, or draws potentially, and still win the others like we did, I don't see us losing. Because if you think about it, this calendar year, we've played, 18, won 16, drawn 1, lost 1. Come on. You know, and if we can carry on in that trajectory, like everyone's predicting Arsenal's obviously in the upward trajectory, why can't we go the whole season unbeaten? I don't know. I know it's hard in this day and age. It's a lot more tough in games in the Premier League this season. I get it, like lately. But there's something, that's my bold prediction for this season. Honestly, I can just see that Arsenal can, I'm not saying they will, they can, if they really wanted to, go the whole season unbeaten. So that is going to be my bold prediction for this season. Listen, shoot me if you want. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in regards to my predictions. But yeah, that's my bold prediction for this season. So yeah, that is my predictions for Arsenal for this coming season. On another video, I'm going to be doing a season preview for all the teams and all the games coming up. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And also comment below and let's have a conversation in regards to what we think, what Arsenal are going to do this season, where we're going to finish, points and goals scored and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, until the next video, I'll see you later. Take care.